On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Starting on the mound in this one, Logan Gilbert. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one out to right. One down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nabs it, 2 away down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Let's go, Logan.
Gilbert, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Kicks and deals. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres down in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. Our starter in this one, Yu Darvish. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now for Seattle, Victor Robles. Just missed.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. And a strike. Just
that's high,
missed.
that's the ball. That's the ball. That's inside.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And delivers outside.
Let's go, Julio.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Darvish kicks, delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. Tatis puts it away, and there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Sliced hard but foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Darvish delivers. And ball 1.
That's it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Darvish checks on the runner.
Hey.
Robles dives back in. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man at first, one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Robles leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's downstairs.
No, that's down.
And it's 2-0. And another
3-0.
ball.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great RBI spot
count.
here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2
Take your
on
baseball, 4.
and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. Outside,
1-0.
ball one. That one pulled foul. Two on, two outs. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners leave a couple scoreless after one. Back in Seattle, second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Gilbert back to work. That one missing inside.
1-0.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that is out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth in the air to left center. Rodriguez sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here goes the runner. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rodriguez has this one sized up, squeezes it, and there's two down. Here's Jason Hayward. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Two outs.
That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch
Ball.
Inside, 2-2.
2-2.
And a slider misses down and away.
3-2, two out,
Got
runner on
full count.
first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Stays alive. Three and two. Payoff pitch.
Ball
and
four.
ball
Take your
four,
base.
two aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That's down and in. Elias Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, right side. And it stays fair. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. That's to third. Polanco tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the second. And now, Mitch Haniger. Missed inside with the curve.
1-0.
And now it's even up.
Boog, one of our favorites.
1-1.
Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. And a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Upstairs. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Let's go. 3-2 now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And here is J.P. Crawford. And the first offering is not close. Grounds one to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly to first, and they got him. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball.
Just
No,
off
that
the
missed. That's a
outside
ball.
part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with
count.
2 strikes.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Dylan Moore stands in now and watches strike 1. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 1 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one
2-0.
almost hit him.
Ball.
Well, I would expect in this
3-0
3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Misses
Ball,
again,
that's outside.
5 in a row. Arias gets his lead at first. Nobody out. 2 balls, no
That's the
strikes
ball.
to count.
Got to be real careful here.
2-0.
2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And a curve
Nope,
misses
ball.
outside. And ball
Nope,
4,
ball
2
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Lifted in the air down the left side. Rosarena brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And Manny gets a piece. 2 on, 1 out. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now a chance for Jake Cronenworth. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two on, 2 outs. Next pitch is outside.
That's the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Two outs. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
There's a swing and a drive. Rodriguez racing after it. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. And they're up by 3.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Fly to center his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, here's Victor Robles. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Oh, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Slow roller up the middle. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And now Cal Raleigh. His first at bat was a strikeout. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that one off the outside edge. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish. Nobody left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. Start of the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. Hayward, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. And it's even up.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
That misses. 2-1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Polanco makes the play, and there's one down. Tirso Ornelas getting ready to hit. RBI single his last time up. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Grounded out his first time up. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Just missed.
Out.
Next offering is downstairs.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Grounded out his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the 0-1. And that's outside.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
In for a strike. 2-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Popped up. Bogarts makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Now batting Mitch Haniger. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Yeah.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
One and out.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And missed, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Luis Arraez. Gilbert back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire getting ready to go. Bizzardo getting cranked up as well. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Polanco makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. Oh. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he hits a ground ball right side. Moore. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Two outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Manny Machado now at the plate, 1 for 2. That's in for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
1-1.
In the dirt. Tag, save.
He's good.
He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rodriguez sizing this one up, and that is that. Padres leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. That hit him.
You hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Dylan Moore. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hayward hauls it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's the strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. Popped up right side. Tatis really on his horse for it, but can't get there in time. It's down. And now 2 aboard. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That one inside. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis. And that ends the inning. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gabe Spire.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
First offering, and it just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trent Thornton getting loose out there. And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Polanco hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses,
1-2.
and it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Bogaerts into second.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Next to hit, Jason Hayward. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in. 2 down. Tirso Ornelas will hit next. In there at the knees for a strike.
That missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Sets him down on strikes. So one hit get. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Padres 3 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. And that's too high.
No.
Well, these Mariners finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
1-1.
And that one ripped into right. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And up next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2. Slowly on the ground to short. Bogarts. Off balance throw in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. And a foul ball. The shortstop
1-2.
takes the ball. Raley takes his lead at third with one away. Next offering is down low. And the count now even up.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for Yu Darvish, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
One down, and the batter now, Jorge Polanco. First pitch misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And another ball. That's out to center field. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Swings through that one.
That was straight queso right there.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 3 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Elias Diaz. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Thornton in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2015. Not even close there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1-2.
Just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Luis Ariz stands in. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. That one pushed to the left and foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 3. That's through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's low. That's
in
a ball.
the dirt. On the ground, right side. Moore. On to first. 3rd out. 1 left for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jason Adam.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Ball 1 there. Next pitch misses, and the count 2-1.
2-1.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Adam throws over. Robles dives back in. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. That's out number 2.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Adam throws to first. Robles dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get
Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Throw. Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Shoots a line drive single into right center, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jason Adam gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Yuki Matsui will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Arozarena on the move.
That's the
pitch
ball.
inside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Arozarena at second with 2 down. So now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Machado. Thornton back to work. Just missed. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos up and loosening in the pen. Snyder warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trent Thornton won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Edward Bizzardo on to pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch just misses. Runner at second, nobody out. In there at the knees, and a count 1-1. Next offering
Ball.
misses down and away. And that's in there for a strike. With slider that finds the mark. No outs. Runner on second. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward.
One-0.
In the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Runner on at third, one gone. That one missed. This one smoked, could be trouble. The run scores from third, and they take a 3-run lead.
He was all over that one. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
Next is the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas. Misses
That's
off the plate, and it's 1-0. Still only one out here in the inning. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Raleigh makes the grab, 2 down. Elias Diaz, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for strike one. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Mariners 2. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Mitch Haniger. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-1.
Two and one now. Just missed.
That's out.
So a walk
Inside,
puts
ball
runners at
four.
first
Take your
and
base.
second, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Waste no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Robles digs in now. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball one. There's a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Next pitch is outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Line drive. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And now they trail by one.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yuki Matsui out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jeremiah Estrada gets the call from the pen. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Painting with 99. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a big swing and a miss.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one misses up and in. 1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Squeezes it, and there's two away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that is out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Off the mark there.
Down.
And it's a ball and a strike. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
So the tying run at second. And he chases that one. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the M's 4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Gregory Santos. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Carlos Vargas appears to be getting loose. Snyder getting loose as well. The other way, and it's caught for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Misses outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The next pitch misses.
That's a ball.
And now it's even 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the M's 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. First pitch, and he just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Missed with a changeup, and now it's 3-2. Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One-run game, bottom 9. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. 1 for 4 with a double.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. On the move, heading back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
He's 2 outs away, and now the DH, Mitch Haniger. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Arozarena on his way to third. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Just missed. Ball. The winning run on second base and fouled off. The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 1 away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Up and in, 3-2 now.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Robert Suarez is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Next offering way off the plate. Donovan Solano in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run stands at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Strike three, got him with the sweeper.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Here's Donovan Solano. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Wandy Peralta, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one almost got him. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base. And usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target. And I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
And now, Victor Robles. Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. And that one clips the corner. Winning run at third, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. RBI double for the M's. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. On to extra innings. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Late swing. Fouled off. Man at second. Outside. Ripped to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Move to second. Merrill dives back in safely. Next offering is in for a strike. To third, Polanco. Slings it across. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Bogarts now. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Bogart swings through that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Man on second, 2 down. That's a little bit low.
Down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. That one not close. And that's ball 1.